So let's bring in Niall Stanage, a White House columnist for The Hill, to talk about this. Jen Psaki, Niall, making a pretty good point that this is not immigration policy per se. However, there's been this contentious argument over whether it should remain in place because the fact is there's not really a plan in place to deal with so many people crossing into the U.S. illegally.
Yeah, that's right, Adrienne. It's all a bit of a mess, to be perfectly honest about it. Jen Psaki does have a point, theoretically, that this is a CDC measure and it is them who decide when it should be upheld or taken down. But no one really believes that, honestly. This has always been seen less as a real public health need than as a measure to deter migration. Now, on the politics, the Biden administration is in a very difficult position, caught between competing pressures from the left and the centre.
And human rights groups. I mean, the ACLU putting up quite an argument that this was cruel and unusual for those trying to flee to the U.S. to safety. But since there is bipartisan support for keeping Title 42, with some moderate Democrats joining with Republicans, do you think there's a chance that it could be extended?
There is a chance, but it's, again, tricky and complicated in terms of the politics. The Biden administration is caught in the pincers of two opposing forces. One is those like the humanitarian groups that you mentioned who just want this removed. The other is these moderate Democrats who are opposed to the removal of Title 42. And it's just difficult to see how they reconcile those two positions, because having said that Title 42 is going, if the Biden administration reinstates it, then there's going to be a lot of anger on the left and among immigrant groups because of that decision.
Well, I think there are a lot of people on the other side of the table saying, you know, this is a matter of public safety. It's not just health related, but there is no real plan coming out of Washington to address the numbers. 500,000 people expected to come in the coming days and weeks. How do you know, or do you know rather, how much money for COVID-19 is actually earmarked right now, this funding that's being held up? Can you talk about that?
So that is still subject to congressional negotiation, Adrienne. But to your point about the astronomical numbers, those are a really big political problem. I mean, 18,000 a day would equate, as you say, to more than 500,000 per month. That would be more than double the previous all-time high. It's that is causing the blockage in Congress that you're referring to, because those moderate Democrats realize that is politically poisonous to them if those kind of numbers are seen. You know, the morality of it we can discuss and dispute, but politically, it's a very dangerous issue for those Democrats.
And beyond politically, this is a civics lesson. How are we able to compassionately help anyone? And what are the laws in place? And what is the strategy in place, no matter whether you're Republican or Democrat, for helping that many people that are coming into the U.S. per month? I think a lot of Americans at home are saying, what are we going to do? Niall, as always, so good to see you and to hear from you. And I hope you had a wonderful weekend.
Tremendous weekend, and I hope the same with you, Adrienne.
Tremendous. Oh, I like that word. When anybody asks me today how I feel, I'm going to say tremendous.
Glad to be of inspiration to you. You go for it.
Absolutely. Thank you, Niall. It's a much better word than amazing, I think. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click on the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.